Hey YouTube, Untamed here. So today I'm providing you guys with the long-awaited video that I've been postponing on purpose because I've been dreading it, because I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of how much I spent on this used 2019 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. I spent a premium just for the color, and I hate saying that out loud, but I did, right? So I spent just under $65,000 for this. 65 grand. I hate saying that out loud. So they had it listed at 66.9. They ended up dropping it, or excuse me, 65.9. Then they dropped it 1,000. Whoop-de-doo. They dropped it 1,000. And the worst part of it all is they gave me a lousy trade-in for my Land Cruiser. So like I mentioned in my previous video, I had already lined up another deal, actually a few other deals, right, that I had kind of already in the works. And they were by far the least on my trade-in value. So I was gonna, the day before, I was gonna trade it in for a 2021 Tundra TRD Pro Midnight Black Metallic with, I think, 72 or 300 miles, 71, right around there, 7,000 miles on it. A 21, of course, same exact truck, but 2 years newer, a 2021, the last year of the V8 here, of course. Push star, all the upgrades from 2020, right? And so I was going to spend $1,000 less on that one, and they were going to give me $102,500 for my trade-in. So they're going to give me $102,000, $102,500 for the Land Cruiser, and then $64,500 is what they were going to sell that one for. So even that one was still too much. I didn't like the idea of spending over 60 grand for a used Tundra, but it is the market we live in. So I spent 64.9 something, right? So 65 grand for this, and I got $99,000 for my trade-in. And it gets a little worse. So my trade-in, so the weekend before, we had went up to New York City, and I used a parking garage valet service. While there, they damaged my driver's side mirror, so they cracked the inside plastic of my mirror in the Land Cruiser. They cracked right here. This like inner trim piece was totally cracked off, right? So they also reduced from 99,000. They reduced the trade-in value, the cost of a brand new mirror, which was $1,600 for the Land Cruiser mirror. The whole assembly, OEM through Toyota, is about $1,600. So it ended up being like $97,000 and some change for my trade-in, which is garbage. It's awful. So on paper, I'm not proud of it, guys. It really is probably the worst deal I've ever done. But I do think it's important, like I had hinted at in my previous video, it's important for me to share this with you too, because I always talk about, hey, you know, I'm very proud to have paid MSRP for XYZ for the other pros, right? You know, I loosely boast about getting good deals and finding good deals, and I take pride in it, like all of us do. But at the end of the day, this is a vehicle I really wanted, the color I really wanted, you know, with the mileage, of course, being 8,900 miles, so super low miles in excellent condition. So, minus the taillight, right? So this is an example of me paying market value for a vehicle that I really wanted. And like I said, I think it's important for me to share this with you and not just highlight the wins, but you know, you win some, you lose some. And I don't even know if I would even call this a loss, right? I mean, I got the truck I wanted, and at the end of the day, I got probably just a little bit less than what I had into that Land Cruiser, right? So I mean, I probably had about 100, 101 into that Land Cruiser. So I lost a few thousand there, and of course paid a premium on this. But at the end of the day, I'm in the Voodoo Blue Tundra TRD Pro, and I'm very happy with it. Some of you, maybe very few of you, will remember when I bought my last Lunar Rock Tundra TRD Pro. I drove up, actually flew up. I flew up to New York to buy it, and when I bought it for MSRP, which was $54,000-ish, right? At that time, I was strongly considering a Voodoo Blue Tundra TRD Pro down in Florida that was $54,000 and some change. I still have a screenshot of the ad. Maybe I'll share it on Instagram for fun. So $54,000 and some change, and it had 4,000 miles on it. And I didn't buy that, of course. I ended up buying the brand new Lunar Rock 21 TRD Pro for the same price, 54 grand. So when you kind of look back at it, if you kind of walk through all the steps with me, right? So I spent $54,000 on that Lunar Rock. I ended up selling it for $65,000. Maybe you see where I'm getting at with this. And here I am spending $65,000 on this. So big picture, perhaps it's close to a wash is what I'm getting at. So I try to remind myself of the big picture, and perhaps it's just me justifying it. I get it. But there you have it, guys. $65,000 for a used 2019 Tundra TRD Pro. But I gotta admit, I couldn't be happier with it. And well, what's the saying? You only live once, right? And you can't take it with you. You'll always make more money. So as long as you can enjoy it. So that's kind of my philosophy. But there you go, guys. You win some, you lose some. And this is perhaps my quote-unquote worst deal that I've ever landed. But I couldn't be happier. So let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you think I'm a total gooby. But there you have it. Just want to be transparent with you. Appreciate you watching as always. Until next time.